number 23, Darius Duncan, 40, Jack Tipo, and number 45, Tyler Scott. And Broncos against the Millers. And the tip-off will go to Noblesville. Scott went way above Tyler Buchanan here. And Darius Duncan, very big, jumping down the floor, crosses over Tyler and gets around him. 2 points already for the Millers, so quick scoring. So Cornhood tosses up the freshman. Darian Collins almost loses that bounce. Gains control on the right wing. Jeff coming to our left, Noblesville to our right. Peter down to Lucas Wallace, not the shooting, jumps in, takes a 10-foot jumper, and it is off the front, the back of the backboard. 7:30, Broncos down 2-0 as number 10, Jack Mills, main ball handler, looks so far. Duncan on the right side, guarded by Lucas down to Scott, who's very big, double teamed by Peter and Tyler, and makes it Scott a very big presence for the Millers.
Yeah, it's just two guys double team. He still made the shots. It's tough to guard.
So Wallace in the left corner. Peter Rifty, this Cornhood, top of the key. Cornhood needs to get involved here tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, to make these Broncos get a win here. And Cornhood, top of the key, finds Collins. Looking for someone, can't find Lucas. Gets it down to Lucas. Looking for someone. He dribbles to his right. Goes up and over. Scott off the back of the rebound. Off the backboard. No good. Duncan rebound. Throws it up to Goodman. Goodman rolling to the right. Guarded by Collins down to Scott. Goes across Tyler Buchanan. And Tyler Buchanan gets called with a block. And ladies and gentlemen, Tyler Buchanan has a big challenge tonight. And Tyler Scott.
Yeah, he obviously does, and it's not started well for the Broncos. And also down the offensive end for the Broncos, Noblesville's running a 2-3 zone, which is going to be almost daring Jeff to beat him making three-pointers. And that's going to be a very tough challenge as the Broncos have struggled this year trying to make the three.
Exactly. Tyler Scott has 2 free throws here, and the first one's no good. Cornhood, has the ball now. 6:50 here. Broncos down 6-0 over Tyler Scott. Cornhood, top of the key. He finds Peter Rifty. Rifty, the Cornhood, top of the key again, 6:45. Almost takes the three. Gives the Blues. Collins now down to Buchanan. Buchanan takes a 10-foot jumper over Scott off the corner of the backboard. Darius Duncan running on the floor with Collins. Collins staying right with him, though. He's very smaller than Duncan. So now Goodman has it down now to Mills. Mills guarded by Hood. Back to Duncan. Duncan looking for Tipo, and Lucas Wallace with the kickball as he goes flying out of bounds. Nice heads-up play by Lucas.
Yeah, it's a good play not to get it into the bigger Tyler Scott down there. It's a very tough matchup for Tyler, so good heads-up play there by Lucas.
And Peter also has a bigger man here for Tipo, who's 6'7". He's bigger than Scott, but Scott is a lot muscular than him. So Scott has the ball now to Duncan. Look at Duncan get involved. He takes the three over Lucas. It is off the back of the rebound. No good. Tyler Scott, a huge vertical, gets up and get it. Looks to be Mills taking the three from the right wing off the front of the rim. No good. Buchanan finally gets the rebound. Nice rebound over over Darius Duncan. 6 minutes. Broncos down 6-0. Lucas dribbles to his right. Goes in. Almost gets blocked by Duncan. Tyler Buchanan with the putback. It is good. Broncos 2, Millers 6.
Nobody boxed out for Noblesville there. Nice heads-up play by Tyler to make the easy basket.
Nice job also Tyler staying in the air to get the putback in, too. So Duncan across the floor to Goodman. Goodman takes the three. It is good for the Millers. 9-2. Broncos are getting out-muscled and rebounded so far here right now. And Tyler Scott and Tertipo are big presence with Duncan, too. So Collins has it. The Broncos really got work to their speed and their strength. The Cornhood almost takes the three. Duncan and Peter Rippey goes around Duncan. He throws it across to Collins. Collins doesn't take the three. Got a little nervous there. Lucas throwing to his right. Cross to Peter Rippey. Nice pass in the right corner for the three. Off the front of the rim. No good. Tyler Buchanan tries to get the rebound. He gets it. Left corner. Nice heads-up play by Tyler. Passes it to Cornhood, the main ball handler this year, doing a great job as a junior for the Broncos.
Yeah, he is. They're still sticking in that 2-3 zone, and that was a nice shot right there by Peter, but they got to get more open looks like that.
So Broncos really got to make a three here. You get this 2-3 zone breaking up. No one's leaving. Everyone's leaving Collins by himself. Cornhood needs to go out and get the ball again, as Broncos are having a little trouble right now. As Radicker's voicing out here with 4:59. Broncos down 2-9. Cornhood just dribbling the ball back and forth. They're wasting time trying to find somebody open. They're going to have to make a three sooner or later. Tyler gets the ball in the right corner. Cornhood, top of the key, across to Lucas, down to Peter. Peter in the left corner tries to go around Duncan, throws it out to Hood, who goes back court, almost tries to save it, and 10 Mills has it. Duncan on the three, down to Tertipo. Tyler goes up the block, but Tertipo just too big for Tyler. Broncos 2, Millers 11. Noblesville really big here tonight. So Broncos are going to have to 11. It's not going to look pretty if this keeps happening all night. Now Miller's going with a man-to-man look so far, but as soon as Jeff probably gets across the half-court line, I predict them to go to a 2-3, and here they go down to it. Exactly, so Corn is going to have to take control of this three-point game tonight. Peter steps up, takes a three from the right wing. Nice. Off the front of the rim, no good. Duncan with a big rebound. He throws it up to Goodman. Goodman running the floor. Guarded by Collins. Crosses over Collins. Left wing, 4:13, first quarter here at the Pauley Center. Goodman to Mills. Mills down to Scott. Tyler goes straight up over him. And Scott just too big on Buchanan. He can't do anything. as Radiker told him to put his hands up, and Tyler did everything he could do, and Radiker's very happy with what he did, but no, nothing's going to really stop Scott down in the post tonight.
Yeah, it's just going to have to try to double team or something.
So Tyler on the left wing, back to Hood, back to Ripke. Ripke really got to start making threes if they look to win this game. Buchanan has it now. Hood dribbles, almost takes the three, gives it to Ripke. Down the Collins, who's guarded by Scott. Mismatch there. Corn Hood takes the three from the top of the key. It is off the back of the rim, no good. Lucas gets up for the rebound, and they try to, it looks to be a foul on, over the back on, I want to say Duncan, or, I'm not 100% sure what the call was.
The ball went over the backboard, so it went out of bounds.
So Broncos 2, Millers 13. Broncos very outside tonight, ladies and gentlemen, if you're listening to us right now. And this is a tough matchup for the Broncos here if they want to win. Devin Haney in for the Broncos, as Collins goes out to look to get some size here as the 5'8 Collins, 5'8 Collins goes to the bench for the 6'1 Haney. So a little more height here in the team with 3:20 here in the first quarter at the Crawley Center. Broncos down 11.
Jeff also going to the 2-3 zone, daring him to make threes, trying to get the big guys out of the middle.
So Goodman takes the three, no good. Buchanan with the rebound. Corn Hood run the floor now. Right wing gives it to Buchanan. Buchanan on the right wing gives it to Lucas. Lucas looking for someone, not a main three-point shooter, but they need to make some threes here as he throws it to Ripke. Ripke to Haney, top of the key. Haney needs to get involved, too, for this Broncos to have a good night. Also, very athletic and very lengthy and high verticals. Lucas tries to go around for Tipo across to Devin Haney. Devin Haney goes up, throws it to Tyler, and Tyler almost loses it. His dunking dives for it and throws it into Goodman. Goodman running the floor. Finds Mills, takes three over Lucas. No good. Lucas gets the rebound. Broncos still down 11 here with 2:37. This might be the lowest scoring first quarter they've had all season. Haney, right wing, he takes the three, and he knocks down a three. Devin Haney makes his first three of the night. 5-13 here to see if the Broncos can get rolling after that three.
Yeah, the reason he was so wide open on the three-pointer is because Noblesville went switch from man-to-man to that potent 2-3 that was making the Broncos problems, and they lost their man, and he was a wide open shot.
So Broncos 5, Millers 13 here at 2:13 as Goodman is dribbling the ball up at the top of the key right now. Rolls to the right, gives it to Mills. And I'm looking at this team very two juniors, a sophomore and a senior, so not that experienced. And Goodman Mills takes three, no good, rings in out. Nice rebound by Lucas Wallace, who really showed up last Saturday night against Logansport. Down the top of Buchanan, he's wide open off the backboard. Good for Buchanan. Nice pass by Lucas Wallace. Noblesville takes the timeout. 7-13, Broncos down against the Miller with a 5-0 run going here at the Crawley Center. So we'll take a 30-second.
Institute of Certified Public Accountants and the Ad Council.
And we are back here at the Crawley Center as the Millers are passing the ball. Nice press by Corn Hood and Devin Haney and Lucas Wallace. Devin Haney comes up with the steal off the inbound pass. Gets it to Peter Rickey. Nice play not to turn it over here as Buchanan goes to the bench. Lucas goes up and over on the backboard. No good. Lucas really could have passed it out to Rickey for the wide open three, but tipped out balance by the Millers. Broncos will retain the ball as Buchanan goes to the bench. Keaton Hamilton comes in and also a senior. So 3 seniors, 2 juniors on the floor. Not 100% sure who came in for the Millers. This will be number 30, Sam Philpott. So a senior who does a lot of the work here for the Millers. And they find Lucas Wallace over Tyler Scott. Throws it off to Hamilton. Hamilton, the Hood, guarded by Philpott. Down the across Lucas Wallace to Haney. Haney takes a three. Not a three. A jumper at the corner of the free throw line like he did against Westfield. Sending him to overtime. Nice shot. 9-13 here at the Crawley Center.
Yeah, it was a good shot. Nice set play out of the 2-3 zone and found a hole in the zone and hit the shot.
Duncan across to Goodman. Goodman back to Duncan. Duncan trying to get the play call. Finds Philpott down to Tertipo. Cross to Duncan. Duncan goes. Fake shots over Hood. Over Keaton Hamilton. No good. Duncan with the rebound over Peter Rickey. No over the back call. 9-15 is Duncan makes the layup.
Yeah, he just seems to be going in there easily and just getting easy layups and went right over the back for a put-back layup.
So Corn Hood dribbling the ball out now for the Broncos. Devin Haney back to Hood. It looks to be number 24, McAuley coming in for the Millers. So Corn Hood dribbling the ball. They're looking to take another last shot. 38 seconds left. 9-15 Broncos down to the Millers. After only scoring 2 in the first 4 minutes of this game, they finally stepped up their three-point shooting with Devin Haney also making another shot with Tyler Buchanan with a nice layup. So Broncos just holding for this last shot. Millers are just sitting here. Broncos are just sitting here.
Yeah, they're just sitting here waiting for the last shot, and that was right. Devin Haney came off the bench like he was supposed to and came up and needed a big spark down 11-2. They've outscored him now 4-7 in these last 5 minutes like he had pointed out here, Alex.
So let's be doing something here as the Broncos have 5 seconds, 6. Peter Ripke takes the three off the back of the rebound. No good. 2 seconds. 1. Goodman throws up a three at the buzzer off the back of the back of the board. No good. 9-15. Broncos to the Millers here at the Crawley Center. Losing Haney, Corn Hood, Darian Collins, Lucas Wallace, and Tyler Buchanan. And with Philpott, Tertipo, McAuley, Duncan, and Goodman. So Cornhood has the ball at top of the key. Almost got trapped there by the Millers. So Miller's trying up a little new difference here. And they get that Haney, really a trap, a man into a trap. So Cornhood almost takes the three over Philpott back to Haney. It's tipped. The Broncos can get it. So Haney bring the ball up the floor. 7:36 left. He tries to cross, throws it out to Cornhood. Cornhood too small with Duncan there to take the three. So Hood back to Haney. Haney back to Hood. Hood getting the call in from Radiker, and Radiker's very upset right now as his juniors cannot hear him out here. So Haney to Hood. Hood steps up for three, doesn't take it, passes it to Collins, passes to Lucas in the corner. And there he takes a 10-foot jumper. It is off the front of the rim, no good. Philpott with the rebound. With Goodman running the floor, goes to Alza McAuley, who runs to the left corner, looking for Miller, finds Duncan just above the free throw line. He makes the shot. 17-9. Miller's shooting the ball very well tonight.
Yeah, it was the run well played by Miller. So the Broncos have got to get back on defense. Duncan had a wide open shot right there. Cannot give up those opportunities.
So Haney has the ball on the left wing. Miller's go back to a 2-3 defense. Collins looking for Lucas. Finds Lucas, trying to find someone. Goes up with the fake shot. Like we said, Millers do fall for fake shots here. And Lucas will have two free throws. Who shot a little free throws better in the Logansport game, but struggling all year for the seniors.
Yeah, Lucas has done that a couple times now. Been able to drive against the bigger lineup of them, just being more aggressive, and just has not finished. But that one, he got lucky. He got rewarded with two free throws. Let's see if he can knock them down.
Exactly. Here, the Broncos are down 9-17. Lucas Wallace can come up big with these free throws. The Broncos run off the front of the rim, no good. So best you can make is a 7-point deficit, and anything better to get the Broncos some points here. It's hard to come by so far as the bigger Noblesville team is very big inside of this 2-3 zone, hard to break.
Yeah, it's going to be, and he's going to have to knock these down. They're going to have to hopefully continue to make them.
So Lucas Wallace makes his second free throw here, and Peter Rippey coming out for Lucas Wallace.
Peter comes out for Lucas Wallace, and now on number 30, Sam Philpott with the ball. Broncos are running a full court press right now. Darren Collins guarding Darius Duncan right here. Trap, pass the ball to Jordan. Goodman's got the ball. Goodman's running at the top of the key. Broncos running a 2-3 zone out here. Pass to 24, Max McCulkey. Back to Duncan. Duncan takes the floater. In the lane, no good. Philpott up. Another offensive rebound, and finally rebounded out by Devin Haney. And a foul on number 40, Jack Tripatato. And the Broncos get to regain the possession. A very good defensive possession by the Broncos. Just hopefully they continue to do that and make them continue to earn those tough shots that they want to win here tonight.
Thanks, Daniel. 10-17, Millers over the Broncos here. As can't get a number who just came in. Collins came in for the Broncos here. As Lucas Wallace goes to the bench after his free throw. So 6-21, Broncos down 7. Really, in my mind, the Broncos will probably be down more if Broncos haven't made their shots they've been making. They've taken pretty good shots all night. Miller's just taking a lot more shots and making a lot more. And that's just how you got to win a basketball game. You got 4 more points than the other team. And the Millers are getting the majority of the shots because their height is just really killing them. So Ricky in the corner dribbles to his right over 3 Millers, and they say he traveled or stepped out of bounds. So 10-17, another turnover for the Broncos. So tough night so far for the Broncos.
Yeah, it's just going to be in Noblesville. Noblesville is going to stick in that 2-3 zone with their height and dare Jeff's trying to get into the zone, but trying to break the zone, but they can just not. They can't do it even with their very athletic guards, and they're going to have to try and see if they can knock down the threes out here tonight.
So a king number McAllen throws across the court to Philpott, tipped in the air. Duncan throws it back into Philpott. Philpott takes a 10-foot jumper. It is good. Philpott with a high arcing or unorthodox shot makes it 19-10 here. Broncos down to the Millers. Cornhood has the ball now on the left wing, spins around Philpott, dives for it, and really had a chance there to take advantage of the 2-3 defense. And Cornhood takes a 3 at the top of the key. It is good for the Broncos. 13-19. Cornhood got to get involved, like we said earlier in pregame, that he needs to make threes, and they're hard to come by in this 2-3 very high Miller's defense, I want to say.
Yeah, it's gonna. If he knocks down a couple of those, maybe Millersville coach will think twice about keep running that 2-3 zone.
So Goodman across to McAllen. Philpott has it back to McAllen. Goodman has it across to Duncan. Duncan takes a 3 over Ricky. It is off the back of the rim, no good. And Broncos and Millers are going up for it. And McAllen finally gets got him with Devin Haney on the arm with the rebound. So nice call by the refs here tonight. As really I saw the Westville game. Referees are very spotty all night for Jeff. And I'm not going to say that's the reason they lost, but they were very spotty all night is what we saw here at the Westville game. And so tough game right there for the loss. And this is a must-win need for conference game if they want to end up in the middle of the conference this year, get near the top if they really want to instead of be at the bottom. So 13-19, 4:51 here. Haney on the right wing, back to Hood. Hood dribbles to his left, trying to find Buchanan. Doesn't find him, gets trapped, finds Buchanan on a weak pass down the walls. Walls goes up and over with a travel call. And Lucas Wall is trying to take too many shots here tonight, and he's not fulfilling to his potential here as we usually saw him against Saturday against Logansport.
Yeah, just a little bit too overzealous on the pass. He saw Peter was wide open, just took an extra hop in his step, and got called for travel.
So Broncos down 6 here. Philpott takes the three from the right wing. Also back of the rim, no good. Lucas with the rebound and tries to throw it off of Noblesville. Man, he thought Scott was a little too close to him. Didn't know Scott was that close to him. Buchanan was also right there. He got lucky there and throws it right off Scott's shoulder. And Scott looked a little upset about the call there. He's thinking that you really don't need to throw it at the guy's face, but usually when people see that, they just back away. And so Lucas thought he was down farther, and he just hit him right in the shoulder. So nice heads-up play by Lucas.
Yeah, that's a very good heads-up play. And also, the last 2 times on offense, Noblesville 2 threes are very, very strange for them getting so easy layups. We're going to have to see if they're going to continue to do that.
So Corn doesn't take the three at the top of the wing to Buchanan on the left wing. Corn Hood has the ball again. Noblesville still in this 2-3 zone. It looks a little sloppy. Almost looks like a 3-2, kind of like a rover almost type of deal right now. For the Millers, Broncos down 6 here with 4 minutes here in the second quarter at the Crawley Center. Devin Haney on the right wing by the J, across the Hood. A little sloppy pass. Faces to Haney, finds Buchanan. Across to Peter Ripke, right across the court to Devin Haney. Corn Hood takes another three. It is good for the Broncos. Corn Hood stepping up big for the Broncos, 16-19. Broncos losing by 3 to the Millers with 3:46 left. Like we said, they were down 9 a minute ago after 2 big Corn Hood threes. Corn Hood puts his team back in the game.
That seems to be the only way they're going to be able to break that 2-3 zone tonight. They're going to make some 3-pointers.
So now the list will be back. Mills is back in. Jordan Goodman across to Philpott on the left wing, trying to get it down to 32. Cole Bringer is tipped out, looks to be by a Bronco. So a nice heads-up play by the Broncos defense. Haney goes to the bench, and Collins comes in, so losing some height there.
Yeah, and a little bit of a shooting presence. Hopefully Darren Collins can get it a little bit with his handles and try to find the open player on that tough Noblesville 2-3 zone.
And the senior Cole Bringer came in for the Millers, so they throw a high to Scott, who goes a little too high, not that big to go up. Lucas gets it, runs the full court, and goes up and gets blocked. So Lucas, kind of a little ball hog almost like the second. There's 2-3 Broncos open on the wing. Peter Ripke, one of the best three-point shooters on this team. Cornhood was behind him, so can't worry about that. Ripke was on the left wing. Buchanan was on the right wing, both open. But Lucas didn't. Really, I think he would have got an earful if he really didn't get the foul call or at least got some points out of that. So he will have 2 free throws here with 3:23 here in the second quarter at the Crawley Center. Broncos are down 3.
Yeah, I don't know if you consider him a ball hog, but I think he's just trying to will his team to victory. I mean, the rest of his teammates, they've been shooting shots, haven't been knocking them down, so he thinks he's going to have to drive, and he's done it pretty successfully all night. So I think that they knocked down the first free throw right there, and hopefully he can continue to do that all night.
So like he said, Lucas Wallace makes his first free throw. Broncos down 2, really big right now. If Lucas Wallace can make the second one, and he does, so Broncos down 1, 19-18, having a lot better second quarter than they did first quarter. I want to say the Millers probably only scored, I want to say at least 2, maybe not even 0 points in the second quarter. The Broncos defense stepping up big as there seemed to be Duncan down, so no scoring presence really. So Goodman across the Millers right wing, back to Goodman, a lot of passing back and forth between the 2 guards. They find Scott, cross out to Goodman, down the Mills, down the Philpott, is tipped out by Peter Rickey. Nice heads-up defensive play by the senior,
Yeah, and just giving Noblesville a taste of their own medicine right now. I mean, running that 2-3 zone right back at them, you think they'd be good at trying to break it because it's what they run all day in practice as their own zone for their own defense. So let's see if Duncan can get back in the game. A very athletic guard and a big guy. Let's see if he can. He's the one that's been causing all kind of problems for the Broncos and been breaking that 2-3 zone.
Exactly, Dino. Exactly what I was going to say. So Goodman has the ball now in his direction. Duncan, like you said, he kind of looks like from the back like a Gary Harris type of player. Looks just like him almost when he turns around. So Goodman gets it to Duncan, to Philpott at the right wing, cross to Mills, back to Goodman, back to Mills, across the Dunk on the right wing. 2:30 here, back to Mills. Mills takes the 3 over Collins. It is good. Mills stops all the momentum for the Broncos and puts the team up 4.
Oh, it's all right. We're still close in the game. I mean, they're going to knock down their shots. They're a pretty good team, and they're not going to go cold all night. So let's see if we can just continue to see if Lucas can keep breaking that zone or have to continue to knock down shots.
So Peter in the left corner across to Collins. Collins takes his first shot of the night. It is no good. And like we said, the freshman needs to come up big if he wants to get some shots. And really, that's all. Excuse me, that's really the only main concern I have about this freshman. Very athletic guard, very fast, having a good freshman year. As you see some freshmen come in and just straight, flat-out struggle. He is struggling shooting-wise. That's the only thing he really needs to improve is this kid can shoot better. He's going to be good all 4 years for us here.
Oh, yeah, will be, but also his frame, he's only 5'8". It's going to be hard with all, as Noblesville is small south, there's 5'11", so it's tough for them to continue to make up shots for those guys being so tall.
So Duncan dribbles to his right, shoots over Ricky, and Scott gets the rebound, and Scott fell down as he gets the rebound. Racker wants a travel call, and not really sure about that. As Scott did fall down after the rebound. He tried to jump over Hood, and that was a big fall by a big man there.
Yeah, it was, but the jump ball goes to Noblesville right now. And Radiker is screaming at the referees, pleading for a travel call. You know, he's always going to get the referees a ear call, but they're not going to change their call. And let's see if Jeff can keep giving Noblesville that tough 2-3 zone that's helped them score 4 points in the second half.
So they throw a high to Philpott. He goes up for the shot off the inbound pass, and he gets fouled. So smart play by the Broncos not to get the bigger Philpott the easy layup.
Yeah, it was. And he's also, I didn't know this before, he was out there, he was shooting threes on the three-point line, making the space so very difficult, and that's provided Jeff a lot of problems in the past against Harrison with some bigger guys that can shoot three-pointers. It's tough for them to be able to guard that 2-3 zone and be able to guard all those shooters that are so very tall.
So Philpott's first free throw is no good. Broncos still down 4 here, having a lot better second quarter. And Racker's still upset. He's still pleading to the ref about the travel call because if that happens right now, if Philpott makes one of these, there's still a difference of this game. As we saw, a point can make a difference in a lot of Jeff's games so far. So Philpott, second free throw, no good. So no harm done here at 1:56 in the second quarter. Broncos still down 4. Looking for Corn Hood to come big in this second quarter as he has so far with two threes. Risky across Buchanan is a sloppy pass there by the senior.
Yeah, just a little bit too hard of a pass. Either Tyler wasn't expecting it. Peter looked like he wanted him to come more down on the baseline to get right underneath the basket. And Tyler wasn't. They weren't on the same page right there.
And Racker, don't really see him yelling Pete much, but Pete, that was a very, to be a freshman or sophomore mistake there, and seniors at this point should not make that mistake. But Pete needs to pick it up really for his shooting. He's being really good on defense right now and rebounding. So Duncan at top of the half-court line gives it to Mills. Mills to Goodman. Goodman to Duncan in the left wing. Duncan lets it go back to Goodman. Goodman drives in over Hood, throws it up over Hood, and does get fouled by Hood there. As the ref Racker wants another travel call, but Corn Hood seemed to got him on the arm.
Yeah, he did. Just a little bit. That Jeff hasn't really fouled the guys a lot. I mean, they just had contested shots. This is really one of their first free throw attempts on the shot all night, and he puts the first one up and he misses it. So no harm, no foul. Still 3 missed free throws in a row now for Noblesville on 2 straight trips. Let's see if they'll make the final one.
So Goodman with 2 free throws here, missed the first one. Broncos still down 4. And if Noblesville here the second free throw is good, then I'll tell them that free throw. It's 20. I want to say 26 to 18. So it's a big difference here to make free throws in this high school game, as it can put the win or loss in your season bracket. So Devin Haney down to Lucas Wallace. He drives over Scott, goes up and over him. No good. Lucas Wallace, if he's going to take those kind of shots, he needs to make them.
Yeah, he does. But, hey, they're nice 3-foot, 4-foot layups. You're going to take those all night, and eventually he'll be able to knock them down.
So Goodman to Mills. Mills down to Scott over Lucas. And they do get him with the cards there. Nice call by the referee. Racker, if he did not get that call, I think he would have went to the locker room getting ejected from this game. So nice call by the ref there. 23-18, Millers over the Broncos as Scott turned around and just leveled Lucas Wallace there. Lucas Wallace took a big shot there.
Yeah, he did, but he's a very tough guy, football player, track star, so we'll see if he can continue to keep playing an offensive end, and I think he's going to have to continue to shoot those layups and try to break up that 2-3 zone and try to be able to get something else besides a three-pointer out there.
And I do like the sportsmanship as Lucas Wallace walked down. Scott said he apologized, so nice sportsmanship in high school. Pete takes a 15-foot jumper from the right corner. No good. Lucas Wallace tries to go up. He gets the rebound, goes up and over Scott. He is fouled. Nice pickup by Lucas Wallace there. Get the rebound over the lot bigger, Sam Philpott, 6'7" over Lucas Wallace, 6 foot, so 7-inch difference. And so Lucas Wallace, very athletic. It's like you said, won All-State in the 200-meter dash for high school as a junior, and he wants to do it again this year as a senior. So Lucas Wallace having a pretty good basketball game here tonight so far. 23-18, can put this in with a one-possession game right now, 49 seconds left in the second quarter. And his first one does go in for the Broncos.
Yeah, but because of Lucas, such a track star, his legs are so strong, he has such a bigger vertical than big 45 Tyler Scott and number 30 Sam Philpott. So I think that uses his advantage because as they're coming down, he's just as high as they are with his vertical, and he's able to put up contested shots. He's been knocking down his free throws, so at least he's going to go to the line. They're going to make him earn it, and he hasn't earned them.
The second one is no good, rings it out. Duncan very big and athletic guard. Got the rebound, so 19-23 with 40 seconds left. Miller's look to maybe get a last shot or go, get the last shot here. They're holding it just like Jeff did at the end of the first. And I think it's a bonus if Jeff can come away with only a 4-point deficit going into halftime right now, having a good first half so far. A very sluggish and sloppy first quarter. Came out with the second quarter doing a lot better so far. So want to say just Goodman goes at the Mills. Goodman right back to Goodman, right on the Bronco, about a foot away from the half-court line. Back to Mills. They're just passing back and forth with 10 seconds left. Goodman looks to get the ball here. The Miller starts to run a play now. Goodman rolls his right around Duncan. He takes a deep two-pointer is good. And it looks to be a 2. So, we see here, you might have heard yell 3, but it is a 2. 19, Miller's 25 here. And looks away, really I think for this Broncos team to get on roll, needs to come up with a big basket right here and a stop here by Millers. And they get Lucas the ball. They get Rifty the ball down to Tyler Buchanan out to Lucas Wallace, who drove level by Mills. And sloppy pass by Buchanan. He saw Lucas wide open, just didn't see looked to be Goodman there, and Goodman just turns around and trucks right over Wallace.
But what you didn't see is Peter had a wide open shot in the corner to automatically pass the ball to Tyler. I think that was a set play coming out of second half that Radiker wanted him to run. Usually he'll take that open 3 if it's not in a presence of the play.
So Goodman down to Sam Philpott. Sam Philpott across the Duncan high vertical there. Duncan takes a 2 over Buchanan. Scott with the rebound over Ricky. No good. Duncan goes in for the rebound, throws it up. It will not fall in. Broncos try to get a rebound. Scott over Tyler Buchanan. Scott goes up, throws it off the backboard. No good. Lucas Wallace finally gets the rebound. Sam Philpott doesn't get called a foul.
Yeah, that's a very, very sloppy boxing out by the Broncos. And, finally we get a rebound. That rebounding site, you just said 17-12. They just got 3 rebounds right there, so that side has pretty much went kaput with Broncos leading the rebounding margin. But at least no harm. They didn't make any other shots. They didn't cause any fouls. So let's see if we can go in here. They need a basket to start out hot and come out and get some points and cut away at this deficit.
So Corn Hood looking for someone, finds Wallace. Wallace dribbles to his right, and he gets called with a travel as looks to be Goodman kind of got him with the body there. And no foul call there as the Raptors very flustered here as Coach Flicker tries to calm him down a little bit. Broncos only down 6, but referee's very spotty also tonight as looks to be Lucas really got hacked on that play right there, but did get called with the travel. So Duncan across to Sam Philpott down to looks to be Jack Petipo to Duncan. Duncan looking for somebody. Doesn't find Goodman. Looks to find Philpott. Finds Philpott. Philpott high. Got back to Philpott. He takes a 3 for his first of the night. No good. As Broncos try to go over him, and Duncan finally gets called for the back over Tyler as he got sandwiched between 2 Millers.
Yeah, finally that was a good box out there by Darren Collins, using the little things. Like you said, he's not getting the stat sheet, but little things like that people don't recognize. Him boxing on getting over the back calling Duncan is very helpful, and the Broncos continue to have their offensive woes here to start the third quarter.
Exactly. So Broncos 19, Millers 25, so no harm done yet. Collins really needs to come up big here. If he dribbles to his right, looks for Wallace, finds Hood. Hood doesn't take the 3 over the bigger Duncan and Philpott, and Miller's really locked in on Hood for his 3-point. And Hood's pass is hit by Duncan. The Collins almost passed it to Hood. It's fakes the pass, tries to throw it to Lucas, finds Rifty, finds back to Collins. Collins high over Duncan to Hood. Hood to Tyler. Tyler takes a 10-foot jumper. Quick release, and Buchanan knocks down the shot there. Tyler Buchanan coming up big also for the Broncos.
Yeah, he did. Nice pass right there by Darren Collins to finally get out over the bigger and get it to Corn, and nice pass right for the easy 10-foot jumper.
So Duncan has the ball now guarded by Collins. Back to Goodman guarded by Hood. Broncos 21, Millers 25. Throws a high pass to Philpott. Almost an alley-oop type, and Broncos go up for it. It goes off Tyler's face. Tebow gets it. He gets fouled. It looks to be Philpott. I could have put that in there. It's a very close athletic layup. Athletic layup, and Tyler Buchanan gets hit with the face there. And I think Tyler is bleeding. There is as the ball came down, smacked him right in the face. A hard rebound there, and Tyler Buchanan's getting thrown out for blood on his jersey, it seems like, or on his nose. So this will be Jeff Clevenger will take care of him, and Tyler Buchanan, a very good player right now for this Broncos team, as they I take Club's class, and it's really just a nosebleed right now for Tyler, so he should be back in real quick. And if it won't stop, I know Club will just shove a nose plug up his nose and tell him to get back out there, and Tyler Buchanan has to come up for this Broncos team big. So Broncos 21 and Millers 25 as Broncos losing some height as Haney comes in for Buchanan. So Tretipo makes the first free throw, and there will be blood on the floor as it drifts. And Jeff Clevenger, our Prestige athletic trainer here doing a nice job getting it off the court real fast, get this game underway. So Broncos 21, Millers 26 there. After Tretipo's first free throw, he was at his second one here as we're just a little bit of delay of the game here. So, Jeff Clevenger cleans up the court from Tyler Buchanan's blood. And look for Tyler Buchanan to get right back on out there as Broncos are down 5 here with 6 minutes left here in the third quarter. I'm really calling this a must-win conference game to get this Broncos team on a roll here to get them another win and become above 500. And so Tretipo will have a second free throw here.
Yeah, just a little bit of bad luck for the Broncos in that last one. I mean, they missed Tretipo puts in the layup and just rolls around the rim, and then Tyler Buchanan gets hit right in the face and not paying attention on the rebound. I mean, just a little bit of bad luck for both teams. And let's see, Lucas Ball picks the ball off the court, pass it to Cornhood, and a steal right there by Jordan Goodman gets the layup, and it's good. And now the Broncos are down 8 points, now 29-21 here with 6 minutes left to go in the third quarter.
So Broncos down 8 is like Daniel Nelson just called it for me. Thank you, Daniel. Nice layup by Jordan Goodman, and they do get called with a travel there. Cornhood did drag his back foot, and he's upset about that call. And Broncos down 8. See, this game can really turn in a matter of seconds as Tyler Buchanan takes a nice shot. He gets the ball gets smacked right in his face. Broncos down 4 at that point. After that happens, now they're down 8. So this basketball game can turn really fast for this Broncos team if they don't make down shots and get Tyler Buchanan back out there for the bigger for Tyler Scott. And Devin Haynes steals away, but does step out of bounds as he tries to tiptoe down the sideline. Would have been an easy layup for there by the junior.
Yeah, I think, again, like I said before the second half started, he's going to have to be the player. I think that's going to come up big for the Broncos if they want to continue to keep being in this game and try to continue to eke out a win here for the Broncos.
So Broncos down 8 with 5:30 here, and Goodman dribbling the ball, looking for Duncan. Tries to throw it to Duncan, almost loses it. He gets shot by Peter and Cornhood. He's looking for someone. It does get called for a timeout by the Millers. Almost got him for 5 seconds there. So Millers do take his timeout. So a 30-second timeout. We will stay with you through this break as the Broncos are down 8-3-2
zone now. Try to see if they're going to get out on their shooters. Let's see what Noblesville has to respond to the switch-up of the defense by Jeff.
So Goodman to Duncan. Duncan across to Goodman. Down Broncos down 8 here. It's Crawley center. Goodman drives in. Gives it to Duncan on the right wing. Looking for Philpott. Doesn't get it. Dribbles it back out. Looking for Goodman. Finds Goodman. Goodman almost gets to Philpott. Duncan has the ball now. Almost traveled there as Goodman throws it really high across to Philpott. Philpott down to Scott, who's guarded by Cornhood, and that is a mismatch Noblesville wants all night. Cornhood cannot guard Tyler Scott, ladies and gentlemen. He's just a foot too big for Cornhood. Ripke has the ball now down 10 as this game has turned for the worse here. Cornhood gets the rebound. Gets the pass from Ricky. Finds Tyler, and Tyler with an easy layup.
Yeah, finally broke the zone right there. Nice pass by Peter, and just a nice little layup for the Broncos.
So Broncos down 8 now after Tyler Buchanan's nice floating layup. So Broncos go to the 2-3 zone with Millers. Can't break really easy. Goodman throws up a 3. No good. Buchanan gets the rebound there and is off his foot as really Tretipo almost fell out of bounds with Buchanan. Buchanan just couldn't come down with the rebound.
Radica just doesn't know what to do right now. I mean, gets exactly what Jeff needs right there. A 3-pointer by Noblesville, which will take all day, and just cannot crush the rebound right there. And it just got to feel sick in his stomach right now.
So Tretipo takes a 10-foot jumper. It is good. Broncos back down 10, and Radica just stumbled here as the Broncos can't find a way to come up with some points here. So Hood of Ripke. Ripke looking for someone. He's almost about to get trapped in the corner. Finds Hood. Hood dribbles to his left. He takes a 10-foot jumper. It is off the front of the rim. No good. No Bronco in the area for the rebound. Philpott gives it to Duncan. Duncan crosses Ripke and Hood, and Duncan goes in over. Radica, I can hear him over here. He's very upset about no call there as Cornhood fell on Ripke, and Ripke hit the floor. So Broncos down 12 here at the call. They're not having a good third quarter at all here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. As Devin Haney has the ball now, given to Cornhood, who needs to step up big and make some three-point shots. And finds Wallace on the free throw line. He goes up and over Tyler Scott, and it is not 100% sure what the call is there. It looks to be Goodman got Haney. I can't really tell who Jack Tretipo there with the fouls there for the Millers. So got really close call there. Devin Haney went up for the ball and touched it when it was in the rim too. So thank God they got the foul call. As Peter Ripke goes into Lucas, who's knocked out by Tyler Scott. As number 10 Jake Mills comes in for Tretipo.
Yeah, the third foul going to have to coach David Collinson. David McCullough from Noblesville is going to take him out of the game, give him a little bit of rest. He's got his 3 fouls. And Peter Ripke throws the ball in right here to Cornhood.
Does get in the Cornhood with 3:43 left in the third quarter. Broncos down 12. Devin Haney, Cornhood have to step up big, make threes. Haney crosses Goodman to the right, gets it back to Hood. Devin Haney now has the ball. Hood takes a three from the right wing. It is off the back of the rim. No good. Wallace has another rebound. He's having a good night. He goes up and over Scott. He just throws it up. I don't know how that went in, but it did go in. Broncos down 10 right now.
Yeah, another one of the things in the 2-3 zone that's a negative is they have nobody to box up. They're not playing man-to-man. So that's another reason for Jeff getting so many offensive rebounds and leading right here. Second chance point. That's another 10th second chance point in the whole game.
So Goodman has the ball now. Throws it to, Philpott. Back to Goodman. Back to Mills. Back to Goodman. He takes the three over Hood. It is off the front. Brings in out of the rim. No good. Lucas Wallace with another rebound for the Broncos near 8, probably 9. Hood has the ball now. Broncos down 10. They need to come away with the basket here to keep this game going.
Yeah, they're going to have another nice rebound, like you said, for Lucas. And let's see if they can continue to make points and get some offense out here.
So Corn Hood guarded by Goodman. Noblesville almost went the man back to 2-3. Finds Ripke guarded by Duncan back to Haney, top of the key. Haney dribbling to his left, trying to find someone. He finds Hood almost with a body pick back to Haney. Back to Hood. Hood does not take your three. Didn't like it there. Broncos down 10 with 2:30 here in the third quarter. Back to Haney. Haney to Wallace. Finds Haney again. Almost loses it. Goes up and over. Down to Tyler Buchanan. It is in for the junior. Broncos down 8. Broncos need to get on a roll. That timeout really helped Broncos get set.
Yeah, they did another nice run play there by Jeff. And just, almost a nice steal right there by Tyler Buchanan.
It looked to be almost like a football play. Daniel, here a football play. It looked to be Tyler was going up and almost tripped him. Like, what did he do? Foot there. Goodman has the ball now down 8. Broncos are down 8 to the Millers here with 2 minutes left in the third quarter. Duncan has the ball now, looking for Philpott, gives it to Goodman down to Mills. Mills does not take the wide open three. Back to Goodman. Goodman back to Mills. He does take a three over Buchanan now. It is good. Mills knocked out of the air as the Broncos fail here. As the Broncos are down 11 now, so a tough shot right there by the Millers. As Broncos need to make a shot to get back in this game real fast.
Yeah, they're going to have to. I know there's good defense right there. They're going to knock down shots in the zone, and they're going to have to live with that. So
Ripke throws it to Haney. High pass. Passes it out to Ripke. Ripke down to Tyler. Tyler Buchanan takes another shot. It is good. Buchanan having an excellent night. Broncos 29 here. Millers 38 here. Tyler Buchanan's having a good game so far in the Broncos. Rockers wanting to press the Millers now. Duncan to Goodman. Goodman dribbles out to his left, back to Duncan here as the Broncos press and outwork there as the Broncos go to a 2-3 zone to make the Millers shoot threes also. So we'll see who's really a three-point shooting team as the Broncos are down 8. Philpott with a 10-foot jumper is out on Duncan. A lot happened there. It is out on Duncan, but what happened there is Philpott threw up a shot. Duncan went up for it. Also Peter Ripke. So Peter Ripke stayed up in the air with Duncan. Duncan just went out of bounds with the ball. So Broncos are down 8 as Ripke goes to the bench. And, 21, Darian Collins comes in with 1:03 left in the third quarter here. The Broncos are down 8 to the Noblesville Millers.
Yeah, I think it's a little easier for Noblesville to break that 2-3 zone with Philpott being able to get a 6'7", trying to be able to shoot over the smaller lineup for Jeff.
So Buchanan has the ball now to Lucas Wallace. Lucas down to Haney. Haney goes to the right, and he gets called with a travel call. And Radcliffe's very upset about that call there. And so is Flicker. This is crazy. And the Broncos are down 8 there, and with 50 seconds left, that really kills the Broncos' momentum there. As Radcliffe's upset about that call there. I did not think that was a travel call one bit.
Yeah, it's close, but, you just got to live on and forget about it, and, it's pretty close.
So they throw a deep pass to Tyler Scott. He goes up and gets it. Duncan back to Goodman. Goodman directing traffic here. Noblesville Millers will take a last shot, and Broncos getting outworked this third quarter. And they're going to have to make they're going to have to make a comeback in that fourth quarter if they want to have a chance here. And Noblesville Millers will hold for the last shot here. And these are always probably one of the boringest moments of the game. For the last 30 seconds, they just hold the ball.
Yeah, they're going to have to. And really the reason I think Radiker is so mad is because it's not really that Haney, but he's just mad because frustrated because of the wasted possessions. You cannot have that with only 8 minutes here in high school basketball per quarter to be able to do that. You cannot waste possessions down 9.
The Broncos are down 9. I really don't like this rule. As they can just hold the ball. So 4 seconds, 3, 2, 1. Duncan dribbles to the left, throws it over Tyler. It is good for the Millers, and he shoots it over Tyler. And the Broncos couldn't do anything about there as Darius Duncan makes a nice turnaround jump. A drive.
Because we're going to have to run some step plays to get some guys some open threes and some good looks in the basket.
Goodman has the ball now. Broncos are down 11 here with 7:55 left, just starting the fourth quarter. If you're just joining us here, Tyler Scott has the ball now. Back to Mills, back to Goodman. Goodman trying to get it down to Scott. Doesn't give it to Darius Duncan, who's having an excellent night. Back to number 10, Mills, all the way across to Goodman. Almost goes out of bounds with it. Back to Duncan on top of the key. As Duncan dribbles to the left over Philpott. Screen. Mills will take a three from the left corner. It is no good off the front of the rim. Devin Haney tries to go for the rebound. Tyler Buchanan finally comes up with a nice rebounding there by Haney and Buchanan. His corner Hood running the floor. right now. Broncos down 11 if you're just joining us here. Game's up at Crawley Center if you're on your way here. And so Broncos are down 11 to the Millers here as Lucas Wallace gives it to Collins at the left wing. Collins looking for someone there as Braxter gets a timeout, and he is chewing out Lucas Wallace, trying to tell him to get this play going. And so they take another full timeout. We'll take a 30-second break here. Freshmen to come out and play to what their potential is, but they just can't right now. It's just too early in the season. I expect them to do a lot better come sectional time.
Yeah, it's just known for Jeff to have very good teams, and people just are always going to expect a lot from Jeff basketball.
So Quan Hood has the ball now. It's just the younger team has a big challenge here tonight. They want to come away with a win or go 0-2 in conference. So down 11, 7 minutes left. They need to hurry. They're wasting too much time here. Quan Hood has the ball now. Back to Haney in this 2-3 zone of the Millers. Haney dribbles to his left, trying to find someone. Finds Ripke at top of the key, who hasn't had a sluggish night. No points so far. Has the ball now. Looking for Haney. Finds Haney. Dribbles to his left, trying to find Lucas Wallace. Lucas Wallace will take a three and is off the back of the rebound. Back of the board. No good. Duncan with another rebound here for the Millers. He's on the floor against Haney and almost gets fouled. Goodman has the ball now. Dribbles to his right, guarded by Peter. As it looks, the Broncos go to a 2-3, or it looks to be a man right now. It is a man, so Mills has it down to Philpott. Philpott goes up and over Lucas almost. It's tipped away by Lucas. Nice play by Lucas as Haney comes up with the steal. Down 11. They're going to have to come with some points here. Those are across to Ripke. Ripke takes the three over Duncan. It is no good. Rings in and out of the three. As Haney goes for the ball and tries to get the ball from Mills there. Just a hustle play, no good, gone wrong. So Haney does do it with a foul there. And I think if the Broncos don't come away with some points this next possession, it's not going to look too pretty here for College Center tonight.
No, it's not. It's another wide open three by Peter Ripke. I mean, what more could you ask for? Just some bad luck out here tonight for him. I mean, in and out a couple of times, and just luck. Lady luck is not on our side tonight for the Broncos.
And tomorrow does not get any easier for the Broncos as they do take their first road trip on the boring ride to Kokomo. Not very like to see just cornfields everywhere, and really going to have to think a lot about this. If they can come away with the win here, really boost their confidence going against the 4-0 Kokomo team, who's not, I don't know who they're 100% playing tonight. Probably still going to be undefeated here at 6 minutes here at the College Center. Broncos down 11. Goodman dribbles to his left on the left wing, looking for someone, and finds Duncan after he almost got a 5-second call. Gives it back to Goodman, guarded by the taller and lengthier Haney. And Goodman, Haney's working. Goodman gets it to Mills, guarded by Hood. Hood runs into a big Tyler Scott pick and roll there. Goodman has the ball now from Mills down to number 32, McAley, who goes right through his legs. Tyler Buchanan has the ball now, almost tipped away. He gets it, trying to find someone, gets the Quan Hood, who dribbles around. A nice play by Tyler Buchanan, keeps the ball there as the Broncos possession. 5:30 here in the fourth quarter. I think there's a must come away with some points here at this possession.
Now they're going to have to. I mean, 2 plays in a row right there by Devin Haney, getting 2 steals. No shots up for Noblesville. They're going to have to see if they can knock down another jumper.
So Peter Ripke has the ball now. Back to Quan Hood, back to Wallace. Haney has the ball now over Scott. Throws it high over to Ripke. Ripke down to Buchanan. Ripke goes up over Scott. Nice play by Buchanan there. He's having an excellent second half. The Broncos really just can't score other than Buchanan here in the fourth and third quarter.
They must have heard you, man. They went right to a set play. They ran all night a couple of times. It's worked. And right. And it's knocked down their shot.
And Haney looks to get poked in the eye there as Goodman gets called with a charge over. I'm not 100% sure who it was.
Yeah, he drove in there against Peter. Just ran over Peter Ripke a little bit reckless, and he took that pass, and Peter took the charge. It was a good basketball play, and they're going to have to continue to find that set play over there, like on the last possession by Tyler Buchanan, has worked 3 or 4 times now. He's got the first few times he had open jumpers. That time he got a nice layup. Let's see if they go back to that. If they're going to have to work off that, to see if they can find an open 3.
I'm surprised. That's really I don't know how that's his side. It's usually his right side. As I'm good friends with him, and his right side is very good, but they're on the left side tonight, and he's having an excellent night scoring. So Broncos down 9 here. Broncos get back in the game with the ball here as Colin throws it high up over away. As he almost threw it again to Goodman, who Duncan gets the steal back to Goodman on the left corner. It is no good. They do get an over the back call. It looks to be on Ripke. And Collins did his best he could to keep the ball, but he was already up in the air. And if he would have threw it to Quan Hood, it would have been an easy steal layup by Goodman. So just threw it up as it nicked off his knee, and Duncan comes away, but no basket here. So Broncos need to stop here to stay in this game. Goodman passes in the Mills to Duncan. Duncan takes a wide open 3 at top of the key. No good off the corner. Rebound McAllen. McAllen with the rebound as he gets called with a push-off for the rebound. So nice call there by the ref as Broncos do have the ball here.
Yeah, they just shoved Peter Ripke to the ground with the swarm, just threw him out of the way. And the reason Peter before that with the foul just really dumb. Darren Collins had him boxed out perfectly, and Peter just thought he did a little too much and just jumped over the back. But another good stop by the Broncos. Not a wide open 3 that they missed. Let's see if they can use this opportunity to get chink away at the lead a little bit.
So Cornhood bringing the ball for 4:30. Broncos are going to have to work quickly here as Darian Collin has the ball now. The freshman can't make a turnover here. Ripke has the ball now. Looking for someone, can't find anybody. Goes to his left, and he gets blasted by McGowan there. McGowan's just on him the whole way. And Peter doing a smart thing. He has his hands around him and not pushing him off so he can't push. So that is his third foul for McAllen. And so 6 fouls of the team, and the next foul will be a 1-and-1 here. So might be a little helpful down the road here as Monsters come away with some free throws here. They do not have free throws here, but like I'm talking about down the road, 2-3 minutes left in the game. So 4:18, Broncos have the ball now. Cornhood top the key. Looking for Buchanan on the free throw line. Finds Ripke on the right wing. He takes a three, and it will be off the front of the rim. No good. The Broncos really, as Collins does get up with the jump ball. Nice play by the freshman there as he goes in for the Duncan, who gets the rebound, has it in his stomach, and Collins gets the ball on the jump ball there. So nice play by the freshman there as he is outsized by the bigger senior in Duncan.
Yeah, another good play. Another one of those not a big stat sheet again with another jump ball if they get another opportunity.
And it is tipped away by Tyler Scott with the rebound, inbound pass. So nothing really happened there for the Broncos as Collins does get with the push on the foul. So 4:01 here in the fourth quarter. Broncos down 9 to this Noblesville team. That will be their only team's fourth foul. So Broncos not in foul trouble yet. The Broncos got to come with points here on out. I don't think they're going to lose this game here at the Crawley Center.
Yeah, just another waste of possession down there. I mean, you finally get a good foul, and then you waste and you throw in bad inbound pass. So they're going to have to continue to play good defense.
So Goodman throws it back out to Philpott. Philpott looking for Duncan. Finds Mills on the right wing. Dribbles to his left. Looking for Duncan. Duncan hits and rolls for him. Mills to Philpott. Dribbles into Lucas Wallace. Back to Mills. Back to Duncan. Nice passing right here by the Noblesville so far. Goes it high to Philpott, who goes up and gets in the left wing. Back to Mills. Mills dribbles to his left around Hood. Pulls it back out. Goes to Goodman on top of the key, who goes all the way across the Philpott, far away from us. Duncan in the right corner all the way. Started by Peter Ripke. Looks for Scott. Doesn't find him. Finds Mills. Finds Goodman. Really, Mills is just playing keeper with this Broncos team. They find Scott over Tyler Buchanan. He kicks the ball away. It rolls all the way out and is off Lucas Wallace's leg, so Broncos can't come away with the ball there.
Yeah, that's another bit of bad luck. I mean, Tyler Scott bounces it off his foot. It hits Lucas Wallace, finds the leg, and just goes out of bounds. I mean, and Devin Henney comes in for Peter Ripke right now. Let's see if they can get a little bit of a. He's known for getting his steals. They're going to have to try to do something because Nobles, like you said, Nobles was playing Keithway out here. They're going to have to try to get a steal to get them out of the offense.
So Philpott takes a 10-foot jumper. It's off the back of the rim. No good. As Tyler Buchanan goes up where Tyler Scott comes away with his own. Duncan trying to get it, and it is out on Duncan as he tries to get the rebound. So Broncos, no hurt there on the inbound pass. So still down 9 with 3:09 left. No hurt. Broncos have to come away with points here. I'm calling this a must-point possession right now. The Broncos stay in this game.
Yeah, every possession now is going to have to be must-point if they want to cut away with a 9-point lead. I mean, it's been that way the whole fourth quarter, and they're going to see if they're going to see to chip away.
So Haney dribbles to his right, trying to find someone. He finds Hood, and I'm really calling this right now. Hood is your man here in this fourth quarter if you need a big shot, and he's has 3 buzzer beater all year. So he is your man, I think. So Devin Haney has the ball now, top of the key, dribbling to his right, can't find anyone. Dribbles left, throws it out to Wallace. Wallace dribbles to his right. He throws it high to Haney. Haney trying to go up with the reverse layup, no good. As Philpott comes away with the rebound, he can't come away with it. 2:39, another waste of possession right there by the Broncos.
Now I don't think it's waste of possession. It's a good shot. I mean, just bad luck again. You take 3-foot layups all day. It's a nice layup. And Coach David McCullough takes time out right here, trying to rally, trying to calm down his troops. They're looking a little too fast and trying to run a set play so that they can waste more time off this clock and try to get out of the Crawley Center with the W.
Exactly, team. So Broncos down 9, 2:30. They need to get a steal here as Tratipo has the ball now back to Duncan, right wing, trying to get to Goodman. Doesn't give it to Goodman. Rolls out to his right, guarded by Haney, and then gets it to Goodman on the left corner here by the close to us here. He dribbles to his right, guarded by Peter Ripke. Goes to the Duncan. Duncan on the right wing by the first F on Jeff. Dribbles to his left and almost gets him with a push. But Devin Haney got called with a foul there, so that will be I want to say the team's 6th or 5th. So it looks like Collins will be coming in right now for. Collins will be coming in for, I want to get here, 21, Darren Collins coming in for Tyler Buchanan. So don't understand that gesture right there, taking Tyler Buchanan out, one of your best three-point shooters, also one of your best 10-foot mid-range shooters also. So Duncan has the ball now, 2:10 here in the fourth quarter. And I think if the Millers take another minute of this game away, it's going to be over for this Broncos. They need to come away with the steal right now. Philpott has the ball now. They need to get risky here and try to get the ball. Lucas Ball tips it away, almost gets it. Mills gets the ball now. Looks like Cornhood got him with the body there, and Cornhood's upset about that call. He didn't want to foul him.
Yeah, he didn't, but, you know, it's the end of the game. They're gonna call it a little tighter like most referees normally do. But, you know, this is off night for the Broncos shooting, and it's always going to be tough if you only score 31 points in a high school basketball game.
So Broncos 31, Millers 157 here in the fourth quarter. Sluggish game right now for the Broncos. Duncan trying to get to Goodman. Goodman gets it right now. And guarded by Collins. He dribbles around Collins, dribbles to his right, trying to get around Collins. Still at the half-court line now. He gets across it. Dribbles to his left, can't find anyone. Finds Mills, guarded by Hood. Gives it to Goodman, who gets fouled by Peter Ripke with the body there. And that'll send the Millers to the line with a 1-1.
Yeah, it finally does. And I think Jeff it was inevitable that the Broncos were going to have to foul. They cut them the team makes the free throws. As you said, in the first half, only 1 for 6. So let's see if their free throw line woes will continue for Noblesville. Maybe that'll work to Jeff's advantage as Darren Collins comes out for Southern Buchanan as a little defensive offensive switch up to see if the more potent scorer Buchanan can come away.
And the first free throw from Goodman is good. So down 10 here with a minute 43. And I think this game's going to be over for the Broncos unless they can come down and make 2 quick threes, 1 quick three, and get a foul, missing free throws. But other than that, that's asking for a lot, ladies and gentlemen, as this team has been very sluggish tonight. Goodman makes the next one down 11 here, and the Broncos are going to have to throw up a 3 here and get some hope and prayer here as Cornhood bring the ball off the floor very fast for this Broncos team trying to hurry. Dribbles to his right. He takes a 10-foot floater off the front of the rim. No good. Haney almost goes up for the rebound. Mills gets it. Goodman has the ball now, a minute 30, and Goodman dribbling by Haney. Haney does get him with the body there. And I think it's good to make both of these free throws. It's starting here for the Broncos tonight.
Yeah, this is just another tough game. I mean, cannot shoot the ball and just another like not offensive possession. I mean, they're driving to the rim, getting layups, but very hard contested. Just not very good offense for the Broncos.
And Goodman does make another free throw. Goodman very good at free throws here. And this fourth quarter, minute 27 here in the fourth quarter. Broncos down 12. I don't think there's no way, ladies and gentlemen, that the Broncos come back from a 12-point deficit. Now a 13-point deficit. It's going to make the next one. Lucas in the ball in the Cornhood. Cornhood running the floor really fast, getting the call from Rediker. And at this point, I really just hope put all your hope and faith in Cornhood right now. Take a 3-point shot and hope he makes it.
Yeah, they're going to have to do something. Just trying to run a play and try to get an open shot still.
So Cornhood gets to the Ripke. Ripke takes the 3 from the left wing. It is no good off the front of the rim. No good. And it will be over the backboard. And just saying, Peter's having a very struggling night. He can't really hit water. He fell out of boat right now. He's just shooting very terrible, and you have those moments here. And as a senior, and coming into the season, you look up to your seniors to carry this team. He's doing a sluggish night right now. He puts up what he averages. This game's a lot closer here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. So Mills passing in for the Millers. He's trying to find Duncan. Gets it to Goodman, who they do not want to have the ball. He's 4 for 4 here in the fourth quarter in free throws. He's dribbling by Hood. He spins around Hood, throws it up high to Philpott. Philpott trying to find someone. He finds Goodman. Broncos down 13, under a minute now. And I think this game's going to be done and over with, especially the Broncos. I don't think they want to foul again. They just want to try to get a steal. I don't think it's going to happen here. Goodman does have the ball. 47 seconds left. Broncos aren't giving up, though. Lucas and Corn trying to go for it. And Devin Haney does steal it, but the Broncos do foul him. And Haney upset with that there as Lucas falls down with the push there. And Lucas is confused about that call. He thinks he didn't touch him. But it'll be a 1-on-1 call right there as Tyler Scott would come back in for the Millers.
Yeah, they don't want to foul number 3, Jordan Goodman, as he knocked down his first score, like you said, during the possession. But, you know, it's just another tough night for the Broncos. But luckily, they get to play another game tomorrow. So a quick memory serves well for athletes, and we'll see if they can come away with the victory tomorrow.
Chatipo with the rebound as they do miss the first free throw. And they try to get it. Cornhood gets the ball now. He's around the floor. He gives it to Devin Haney. Devin Haney goes up with the right-hand layup. No good. Collins tries to go with it. Duncan gets the rebound as he almost runs into the crowd over there. He throws it across to Goodman. 30 seconds left. And Devin Haney does foul. I think it's really pointless at this moment. You can't really score 13, maybe 14 if he makes this in 28 seconds. So miracle right now. I don't think the Broncos are going to get one here tonight.
Yeah, that's just Jeff's night. That's just Jeff's night in a nutshell. Excuse me. I mean, missing wide open layups, missing 10-foot, 2-foot layups all night, just missing wide open threes. I mean, you can't. That's going to happen sometimes in basketball. I mean, it's like baseball. You have off-hitting nights. Football, you're not good on sharp throwing the ball. Tonight, the Broncos just weren't good at shooting tonight.
The first free throw is good right there by Jordan Goodman, who's having a good night here at free throw shooting. Haney comes out for, looks to be Tyler Buchanan maybe there on the call. So Broncos down 14 now and having a struggle. Right? This game really take away his free throws here late, and Broncos make a few points. It's a lot closer than expected. So his next one is good. 15-point deficit here. Corn Hood's running the floor right now with 25 seconds. He's trying to find someone. He goes up and over. Tyler Scott, no good. Tries to get the rebound. High jumper right there by Corn Hood. Finds Lucas Peter, takes another three tonight. No good front of the rim. That's 0 for 10, I think, for tonight. And they both get the rebound and try to go for it. And Duncan runs in the walls and does get called with the travel there. So Duncan really couldn't do anything about it.
Yeah, just again, Peter not making any shots. This night has just not gone well for the Broncos.
13 seconds left. That Broncos down 15. They're not going to give up. They're going to try to get a few points here. And it is Lucas throws it off Scott's foot. Smart heads-up play by the senior there. Now it looks to be Peter Rippey throwing the ball in a lot bigger right now by Lucas Wallace. Corn Hood trying to get the ball here. He wants to get to him. Peter's trying to find someone. He gives it to Tyler. Tyler goes up and over Darius Duncan. He does get a basket there. Broncos down 13. I don't understand Radicker's here. He's just dragging this game on. You're down 13 in 10 seconds. I'm not sure how many more timeouts Raddicker has, but they're going to run out sooner or later. And Duncan trying to get the ball in, gets it in to Philpott, who is double-teamed. Ricky going for the ball. It is out on Ricky as he tips it away. So 7 seconds left. Broncos down 13. No need for a foul or any fouling here for the Broncos. This game's just done and over with here tonight at the Crawley Center.
Yeah, it is. Like you said, players are still playing hard, and that's what we like to see on the team is just continue to play hard.
So Goodman gives it to Tratipo. He puts it in for the layup at the buzzer. So 2 seconds left. Broncos down 15. Collins throws up a shot. It is no good off the corner of the backboard. So Broncos are done here tonight against this Millers team. They're